One of the most powerful features of Luabase is the ability to easily sync data from Luabase into your own destination. So whether that's a Google Sheet, S3, or your own data warehouse, we make it really easy to build pipelines to enable your own applications. So for this query, obviously not a terribly interesting bit of SQL here, but say this data set is something that we want to sync to a Google Sheet every day, every hour, whatever time frame makes sense for you. You can pop open this settings panel and set a schedule. So say hourly, 15 minutes past the hour, and a destination of Google Sheets. If you grab the sheet ID from your sheet, which is in the URL here, so if we copy this out and grab the sheet ID, we can pop that in here, and then we already have our account set up with Google Sheets, and the sheet name is just sheet one, and we'll send the results to starting in cell A1. So if we run this same query again, we'll now get results populated into Google Sheets. And since we set a schedule here, this will happen every hour. Obviously, a more powerful destination is something like S3. So if we pop the settings open here, same thing, you can set a schedule and say the destination is S3. We have an S3 bucket open here, which is test operations. So if we copy this and pop this in as the bucket name, again, already have a S3 key set up, and I'll cover how to do that right after this. And then, the file name can be, testing or something like that. You can either replace a file, which will automatically replace the file if it already exists. If the file exists, it'll actually append the timestamp to the file name so that you can easily add, increment or add new files if you want to keep this same file name as the base. So for now, we'll click replace file. We run this query now and reload the S3 bucket. You can see that this is by default creating a CSV in that S3 bucket. So if we wanted to do something more complex, like sync the entire transaction set, or more complicated query, that's very easy to do. There's some parameters that we've added to the application to help you, say, sync all the way back to block 0 for a specific query, or all the way back to the initial timestamp or timestamp that you set. But any query that you can come up with Luabase, we make it really easy to sync that all the way back to whatever starting point that makes sense for you.